Hello and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Eric, what happened last time?
We had some more meetings. We set up some schemes involving Steeljack and Amanatu, and then we got information from Stormlord Lassite's daughter because he's too good to take a meeting with us now, apparently.
No other interpretation.
Hate for him to get involved in politics. She filled us in. Naleen filled us in on the bounty for securing the farm. We went out there and found that there's a giant with red hair and dark skin that has been forcing some of the farmers to dig for 3 days nonstop, and they've literally been dying under the effort. And we made a new friend. Well, Shade made a new friend named Jeffrey.
Made him, yeah.
Yeah. And then Jeffrey left us. So yeah.
So long. Farewell.
Indeed.
And then Shade shot an arrow.
Shade shot an arrow, which is why we are going to roll some good old initiative.
I got a 22.
Shade got a 21.
I got a 22 on my nat 20 for initiative.
I got a nat 20.
Oh my
Good
God.
grief. All right, so you guys are obviously going first here. And we have got a map for this. Okay, and we has map, and so this is what you can see. These miniatures here represent the farmers that are digging the holes. You can see yourselves sort of scattered around, and then this is obviously the fire giant, in case you were uncertain about that. So you all rolled super well on your initiative. So you get to go first. Also, you have succeeded on the stealth checks just now, which means I get to give you a surprise round.
Hey. Cool.
So surprise round means you guys each get to take an action to essentially ambush, and then we'll go into regular initiative, which will then be y'all's turn.
Huzzah.
Cool.
So Shade, you described yourself as shooting an arrow, so you can open this.
Sweet. I shoot an arrow for 24.
Yeah, your arrow flies through the air and sticks in the giant.
Excellent. I do 11 damage, and then I would like to make him my favorite foe. I can do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 more.
All right, for 13. Ari.
Okay, I'm going to spend sorcery points to make my Mind Sliver cantrip a bonus action.
Okay.
So I need an intelligence saving throw.
Uh, 10.
Okay, so he's going to take 3d6 psychic damage.
Nice.
And that is going to be 13 psychic damage. And he subtracts 1d4 from his next saving throw. Do I roll that or do you roll that, Philip?
I'll roll that.
Okay. Then with my action, I'm going to cast Synaptic Static. So I need another intelligence saving throw.
Minus
with minus 1d4.
Okay. Natural 1 minus 3.
Okay.
For a total of 1.
All right. So he is going to take 8d6 psychic damage.
Wow.
22.
I just looked. He's immune to... No.
Effective now?
22 psychic damage. And
Wow.
For the next minute, Philip, he rolls a d6 and subtracts that number that they roll from all attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
What?
For the next minute, they get an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of their turns to end the condition.
Okay.
And that's my
wow.
turn.
And what a turn it was.
So yeah, Ari like extends his the hand closest to him, and a tiny little sliver of like grayish light shoots out and like pings in the giant's forehead, but it maintains this tether. And then Ari pulls on it and sends like a massive force through the line established that just backfires into the giant's head.
That's horrifying. Pog.
Okay, I am going to hop out invisible for the start of this. Going to hop out to here, and then use my movement to run across and attack while I do. First attack is going to be at the back of his left leg, which will be when invisibility drops. So I'm going to try to just swing at the back of each of the knees as I run by with a big overhand, and then swing around with a backhand on the other.
Your first attack has advantage.
Huzzah. That will be a nat 20 for 27. Good thing for the advantage there.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Oof. Oof. Okay, so make sure I get my damage in here. And then +3 be 25 on the left leg. And then sweeping across to the other leg is a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Roll that again here.
Did you roll double damage for your crit, Colin?
Oh, no, I did not. Minus the 3, that's 22. So it would have been 44 and 3. So 47 would have been the first attack on the left leg. And then it's 29.
Oh my goodness.
On the right leg. Correct. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. 29 on the right leg. I almost feel bad for this guy, but he's gonna get a turn. It's gonna be bad.
Maybe.
And yeah, as a bonus action on the side of the left leg that I ran past, my echo will manifest there.
Okay.
With his blade drawn.
Also, just in the fairness of things, Casey, you only took 1 attack, but you get 2 attacks with your attack action.
Also, in the spirit of fairness of things, isn't some of Pog's damage fire damage?
Yes,
Yes.
that does matter.
Well, I'll shoot another arrow, but I don't really want to follow up. I
How much of that was fire damage, Colin? Can you tell what the D6 is rolled?
I can. Hang on. Pulling up my log of the roll. It's the wrong one. No, it's not showing me the whole.
It would be the last
equation.
2. So if
Yeah,
you
but it's
hover
not
over
showing
it,
the
it
whole-
shows. hover your
Oh,
mouse
okay.
over it.
So
Yeah.
first one's 5, and the second one. Does it count double damage on the second one as well?
Probably.
For the 20?
Yeah, it would be the fire damage. Yeah.
So then that one would have been 12, then doubled to be 24 of that was fire.
Okay.
And then the other one is 5 fire damage.
Okay. So none of that harms him. Okay,
rolled
Shade,
a-
your next attack.
24 to hit. And
yes.
Max damage of 11.
Okay. So yeah, you all rush in and just go ham on the giant, who is, his head is swirling around, like his head snaps towards where Shade is shooting, and then suddenly this psychic energy just rams through his brain, and then he's sort of turning in place as Pog races past him. And then the round begins, and all of you rolled crazy high on initiative, and so you actually now get to go. So, Shade, it's your turn.
I shoot an arrow. Ooh,
sure.
For 12.
Nice.
12 misses. Your arrow. It's not exactly misses. Your arrow hits and just breaks on his armor.
Tough.
Well, it does the second time too, when I rolled less.
What about Cal?
How far away is Cal?
Looks like 40 feet.
Yeah. Cal's gonna move closer. Oh, he has. Yes. Sweet. Cal's gonna attack the giant.
Awesome.
His speed is 50, so he can make it. Thank goodness I roll better for Cal than for myself. That is 22.
Yes, 22 does hit.
And he did move at least 20 feet straight towards the creature, so I'd like to do pounce.
Okay.
I'm confident that a fire giant can beat a strength save of 12. But we'll go ahead and
might
ask
get a
him
1.
to roll. Right.
The fire giant can beat a strength save of 12.
Yeah.
Like Cal lunges
roll
and
a
catches
D6.
on his knee. I thought that was only for Constitution saves.
Oh, it's ability check. Sorry, so not other saving throws. Yep, you're right. Continue, Philip. Sorry.
I will continue, Eric.
Damage was 9 slashing.
Okay. At which point the giant's going to use a legendary action.
Yeah.
So as you all swarm around him, he grumbles in. Ari, you sort of catch this very ancient mode of giant that he's speaking in. But
what
it's
doth
very,
go
very,
on here?
Yeah, it is. It's very, very old and sort of, Shakespearean almost. And so it is very much, who doth disturb my efforts? The Lord will be deeply displeased. And he brings the sword up, and you see this fiery orange gem set into the hilt flash. And he says, I summon you to my service. And you see several spots around the ground here start to sort of bubble and glow.
Is this
and then
a spell?
Nope.
Okay.
And then little gouts of lava just sort of out of the ground. And out of those rise magma mephits. In numbers equal to 4.
Dislike.
It felt so cool. Like 90 seconds ago, I felt like we were so good.
Okay, that is his legendary action, and so we move on, and the next turn goes to Ari.
Okay, I'm gonna do the quicken again for my Eldritch Blast this time, and pull my gun up and level it at him, and fire 3 shots. So, first shot, 27.
That will hit.
6 force damage. second shot. 16.
16 misses.
Third shot. 23.
Hits.
1 force damage. Bunk.
He is going to use a reaction
Okay.
and cast Hellish Rebuke on you. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 12.
That does not succeed.
Okay.
So your blast strikes into him, and he points at you and says, "Feel the wrath of Fernia, insolent fool." And
Is that all one word?
yes, all of it. Oof, that's a good roll. That's a real good roll. You take 34 fire damage.
Huh.
Listen, I don't want to see those looks. Y'all did 107 damage in the surprise round.
All right. For my action, I'm gonna go. Does Ari just get set on fire? Is that what he does?
Yeah,
to
like
the
yes, the
Goodness.
ground around you bubbles just under your feet, and then bursts, and flames just swirl around you for a moment.
And then Ari, still having this like psychic tether wrapped around his other hand, like his mark flares up as the energy goes into it, and a massive lance of psychic energy follows the path of this line, and I'm casting Rauthim's psychic lance, so I need another intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Of curiosity, is the synaptic static a concentration spell?
It is not.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep.
He rolled very low.
Okay. That is going to be 7d6 damage. That's better. 30 psychic damage. And until the start of my next turn, he is incapacitated.
Wow.
As just
Whoa.
the psychic energy just halos around his head as Ari's like, it's not a concentration spell, but concentrating on keeping his mind locked down.
Okay.
As he's on fire. Ari's also on fire. It hurts very bad.
All right. Pog, your turn.
With Pog and his Echo each at either leg, they are both going to take a swing at each of the respective back of knees. So Pog's attack is an 18.
An 18 will miss.
Okay, the Echo is a 26.
That will hit.
And no fire. So that will just be for 9. Nope. Yes, for 9. Because no flame. And then as a... Oh, how was I going to do this? Where'd it go? I'm going to action surge to take one more attack as Pog. So that's a 19.
A 19 just hits.
That is 15 damage.
Okay. And when you take the attack action, you attack twice, so you can make both attacks here with your action surge.
Then yes. That one, 22.
Does hit.
And another 15. That is to each of the back of his legs there.
All right. His turn. He is incapacitated, but the Mephits aren't. So his flaming Mephit minions are going to attack you all. This Mephit, well, actually, this is what's going to happen to all of you, because there are 4 targets here, and I guess there are 5 targets, but there are 4 Mephits. So everyone but Cal, make a dexterity saving throw. This would include the Echo.
5.
22.
11.
Okay. The Mephits turn towards you and let out this shriek, and as they do, fire pours from their mouths toward you all. Oof, that was a good roll. And everyone, Shade, you succeeded, so you take 6 fire damage. Ari and Pog both take 12 fire damage.
Ari's immune to fire.
And your Echo is consumed in flame.
I would
Ari's
like
got 4
to
hit points.
Assuming your Echo has
Cast-
1 hit point, that's right?
Yes.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
4.
I would like to cast a reaction, absorb
Sure.
elements.
Ooh, cool. So you only take 3 fire damage, and you store up some of it for your next attack.
Barely an inconvenience.
That's right.
I get to roll a d6 for what I store up, right? That's what I get to do?
Yeah, you get to add a d6 to your next attack. That's how it works.
Oh, got it.
But that's the end of the round, and so it is your turn to make an attack. I do have to tell you the sad news that the type
I
of
know.
elemental damage that you do
That's
is
what I was
fire.
just clicking. I was like, wait a minute, I've stored up this, but it won't hurt anything. Okay.
I mean, there are things here that it will hurt.
Poor Jeffrey. It does make me resistant to that damage.
Yeah,
Until
no, that's very good.
so,
Everything here doing fire damage.
right. Okay.
I feel
well,
so not special.
Eric, will you, since you presumably have the spell and it's probably got the condition highlighted, does incapacitated prevent him from making the saving throw that happens at the end of his turn when it's
Can't
not
take
physical?
actions or reactions.
Okay, so let
Yeah.
me. Right, I forget that you're not actually even technically incapacitated because you can still move,
Yeah.
which is weird. Intelligence. So that's only a 14, which I don't think gets your.
Nope,
Yeah.
that missed.
Oh wait, the D6 thing doesn't happen on saving throws. So 17.
Correct. Silvery barbs.
10.
And Pog, you have advantage on your next roll.
Huzzah.
Okay. Shaded, is your turn.
Yeah. It's only 5 feet away from me. The Muffet, is that what you called them?
Method. Yes.
Mephit. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
When they
heard
jump
Muppet
out,
the
it's
first
like,
time.
it's time to step.
I don't understand why these foam creatures can't just be burned. I should have advantage on them.
Trying to make them less terrifying.
Muffets are definitely less terrifying than Mephits.
Okay, I will try to stab it with a sword, I think.
Sure.
I'll move forward. And then swing. For 17.
17 definitely hits.
For 4 damage. I will swing again.
Okay.
For 25.
Hits.
for 9 damage.
Nice.
Better.
That is better.
And I mean, I guess technically I expend the fire energy that does nothing to it. But it looked cool.
It did, yeah. Your sword was on fire and everything. Looked awesome.
And then Cal is going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to remember to use my resources because he can now attack twice. If he's taking the attack action.
Awesome.
So, sweet. He clawed for 26.
That definitely hits.
And does 10 damage. And then he attacks again for 24.
Yep.
And does 11 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, Cal is slashing away at the at the shins of this creature.
But Ari's not looking good.
Ari's
Sorry.
not looking good.
Sorry.
I'm gonna use my new feat to use my action to use a healing surge.
Mm-hmm.
So I can spend up to 4 hit die. So that my hit die are stupid multi-classing, making things complicated.
I think they're all D8s. Aren't you both? Aren't you 2 D8 classes? Or is
No,
sorcerer
sorcerer D6. Yeah. But I'm gonna spend 4 D8. Can I push a healing surge roll?
You cannot.
11 healing.
Oof.
And then for my bonus action, I'll spend my last sorcery point and do the psychic lance again. So I need another intelligence saving throw.
Natural 19.
Silvery barbs. No, I already did that. I can't do it again.
Oh, that's right. You have already reacted.
Yeah. So he takes half damage. And he's not incapacitated. So 12 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then is the Mephit's not adjacent to me, right?
It is not.
Ari's gonna just, put a little bit of distance. So move here. Just, kind of get out a bit away from everything. Have some alone time. It's important to get away from that.
Okay. The giant shakes his head, comes out of... Oh, I'm sorry. The giant is going to take a legendary action is what's happening here.
Oh, of course he is.
But he is going to take his legendary action. Yeah, he's going to cast a spell. You guys have not clustered up, which is a wise decision. As far as such things go.
Doesn't feel great to be the person at his foot right now.
That'll do. He sees Ari running out into the field, sees Pog, and turns, and as he does, he sweeps the sword through the air, and following the path of the blade as it cuts through the air along the ground, a crack opens. Ari, you feel everything sort of shift under you, and a wall of fire just bursts up running in a line basically from Pog through Ari and to this hut, which bursts into flame.
I would like to, now that my turn's over, use my reaction to cast Counterspell.
Okay. You need to tell me what level you're casting that at.
I will cast it at 3rd level.
Okay, then I need you to make a roll with your spell casting ability.
That's an 11, so no.
You reach out and try to close the rift, but in this case, Fernia beats Delanis, and the the wall of fire opens. So I need Ari and Pog to make dexterity saving throws.
I have to push. I imagine I'm going to take more than 4 damage if I fail this.
Natural 20, 22.
Nice.
Boy, that's going to come around to bite you somewhere.
I couldn't sneak while invisible. It has been paid for.
Okay, I need to discuss my options here. I have 11 hit points.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 9. So if I push again, that will cost me 8 hit points. It'll be down to 3. I cannot imagine this deals less than 11 damage, though.
Okay,
so
and preemptively, I will tell you that
that seems like a reasonable decision. Reasonable thought process, yeah.
What were you going to say, Colin?
I have my reaction still, so I will be sending my buddy to you. So
what
you'll
does that
get
do?
spirit shielded. Reduce you by 2d6.
2d6. Oh, would that be enough though? Well,
I mean, it's happening no matter what
Depends
you
on what you roll. What you
decide here, but
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
I already
Real good.
21.
Hey. Okay. Pog and Ari both take only 11 fire damage.
Hope you roll well, buddy, on that 2d6, because.
Okay. Five.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah. Ari, the last thing you see before you pass out is this wall of fire racing towards you, and these silvery wings engulf you, and for a moment there's hope, and then the wall of fire hits and the wings just shatter.
Oh, buddy.
And Ari's down.
It's like that flash forward in Terminator 2 with the the explosion. Just Ari gets blown back on his butt.
And now it is Pog's turn.
Pog is going to.
Oh, and Ari passed out in the water.
In the water. Yeah. Okay,
so took half damage then.
Guess he's not burning. Well, having just been burned by the Muppet, I said it. I'm gonna swing up at it, and that's a 17.
That will definitely hit the Mephit. Yeah.
For 8. And as he pushes by it to run towards Ari, he's going to swing at it again.
Okay.
For a 21.
Hits.
For 7 more. And run over.
Okay,
to
so
Ari.
both the Mephit and the Giant are going to get a attack of opportunity against you.
Yep.
So the Mephit will lash out at you with magma-y claws for 16.
Yep.
Okay, you are going to take... Sorry, didn't get out D4s. You're not raging yet, right?
No.
Okay. You're going to take in a mixture of piercing or slashing and fire damage. You're gonna take 9 damage. At the same time, the giant pivots towards you and sweeps back with that sword that he used to cast Wall of Fire. 26 hits you.
Only just.
So to paint a picture that's somewhat modern, imagine that someone has taken a city bus, flattened it, and sharpened one edge of it.
I'll be fine.
That's what's happening here.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.
You take 23 slashing damage.
Okay.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay.
So low.
And that is Pog's turn. You haven't taken in. Oh, you have taken. Yeah, you took an action. So you are over by Ari. And
I just
now
want to
it's Giant's
remind
turn.
that my max damage on my hit was 11. I just wanted that to be out there.
You need to upgrade Shade's bow. On the other hand, rather monk-like, between you and Cal, there are 4 attacks happening on your turn now.
Yes.
So it's a little death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing that you got going on. Okay, the giant.
Can I just say that as a bonus action, I want my echo
Sure.
to return to where I was behind the right leg,
That
away from
is
that other method.
highly doable. If I can find it. Here we are. The giant's first act is to attack Cal.
How dare they?
He's a terrible, terrible giant.
For 29.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
Cal takes 29 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And then the giant attacks again. And rolled a natural 1. So yes, he hits Cal and then brings the sword over, or the axe over, and just buries it into the ground. But Cal dodges away first. Just to add some color to this fight, because I have just entirely forgotten. At this point, the farmers are like running, like they're diving into the pools off to the side. They're not actually just standing there.
Thanks for the help.
Mutely. I just realized they were kind of reacting like zombies up to this point. They've dived for cover. And Pog, you ended your turn in the wall of fire because you're trying to get Ari out of it.
Okay.
And so you're going to take some damage. That's 14 more fire damage. Okay. Then that's the end of the giant's turn, and the Mephits will go. This Mephit is going to attack the Echo, because Mephits ain't smart. It rolled a natural 20. to attack the echo. So this method just launches itself screaming through the air and just goes through the echo, which puffs out of existence again. This method will attack Cal, but roll very badly. So an A6 to hit Cal. And this method will go after Shade for only a 12.
Does not.
And this method will go after Shade
Sorry, Shade.
for only an 11. So methods do very little. Back around, beginning of the round, it's it's Shade.
Okay, so Ari's down, right?
Ari's down. You actually can't see Ari or Pog because there is a wall of fire 20 feet high along that line.
Oh, they're both on the other side. Okay,
Yeah.
Well,
got it.
in the
I was
middle,
picturing
but
just
yeah.
this side of the wall, but okay.
It is basically... Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want a shape. I just want to draw a line. Straight line. Here we go. It's basically like this is the wall of fire.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, your turn.
And sorry, I'm just
Protect yourself. There's nothing you can do. It's fine.
yes, there is. I'm trying to figure out, would Shade know that Ari's down? Is what.
I mean, you know, the
trying to
giant
figure out.
drew a giant wall of fire through the space, and both of your friends have disappeared into it.
I do know that, and I don't like that, and I have very bad memories of my friends in fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Misty Step out of this Muffet
Sure.
corner. Muffet. I'm so sorry. That was not intentional. I'm so sorry.
No, keep doing it.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I hate these things.
I'm going towards my friends.
Okay.
So that is, let's see, Misty Step is 30 feet.
Yep.
So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, go here.
All right.
Okay, sorry. My mouse. I should just get a regular mouse for this. And now I would like to run. Not technically run, but I would like to charge through the wall of fire to where I last saw my friends.
Okay. You can do that.
Okay. Here. I would like to end on the other side of the wall, not in the wall.
Okay. When you enter the wall, you're gonna take some damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh boy, I rolled really well. Shade, you take 31 fire damage.
Can I react to that?
I think so. Are you talking absorb elements, I assume?
I am. Yeah.
Let me double check the
There's no way to not react to that much damage.
I'm fairly certain that you can. I just want to make sure it doesn't say when you take damage. Yes. So yes, you can.
Okay. So, how much less of 30 do I take? Is it the D6
You
to
take
subtract
half.
that?
So you take half. So it's
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. All right. And now that I'm on the other side of it,
You see
can I
Ari.
cast Cure Wounds on Ari?
Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
That was fine. 17.
Ah, I'm on fire!
That's still true.
Hey, everyone. Hi, thank you. Hey, Pog.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all just on fire now, huh?
Lifting you up.
But in the water, that's surely better than not. This isn't going great. This
It was
isn't
going great at the beginning. Now it's kind of taking a turn.
Ari, it's your turn.
Cal.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cal, yes.
I'm gonna have Cal attack.
Is Cal attacking the giant or the mephit?
He's gonna attack the. He's gonna attack the giant.
Okay.
And fail on his first. Actually, I'm so sorry. I want him to. The two attacks are still his one action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17?
17 misses.
Okay. I'm gonna have him face step out of there.
Okay.
He's back with the crew.
Okay.
Now it's Ari's turn.
Now it's Ari's turn.
So which direction is the wall of fire heat projecting? Philip?
You're definitely feeling the wall of fire's heat.
Well, I'm just because it's like one side. If you're within 10 feet
Yeah.
of it, you still. So which direction?
The
Like-
direction you're on is the
Okay,
is the
okay,
side
I
that's
got you. Yeah, okay. Ari's going to stagger up and move here. Well, we can't see the giant on that side of the fire, but he can't. Well, no, he's definitely 20 feet tall, so he can see us. Ari's going to get up and just move here.
Okay.
Actually, we'll go here. The full distance. He's like, don't stay near the fire. And Ari's going to use another action to do a healing surge.
Okay.
Use 4 more. $17 more points of healing.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, Ari will cast no, you know what? He's okay. That's it.
All right. Let's see. Giant's legendary action here is going to be. Well, the giant can only see one of you. So the giant growls and reaches down, and cinematically what happens, even though none of you can see it, is the ground sort of bubbles up and he reaches out and scoops up this burning hot bit of stone and just chucks it over the wall of fire towards Ari.
Okay.
Oh, that's a really good roll. He rolls a natural 19 plus 12 to hit you, so 31.
Silvery barbs, please, and thank
Good
you.
call.
And
18.
did he roll a d6 and subtract it from his roll?
Oh, he does have to do that, doesn't he? 14.
Miss.
Okay.
Ari.
Yeah, it's just
It gets worse over here, guys. It's worse over here.
and it's Pog's turn.
Gonna take a path that gets me a little bit out of the heat and just up to land to maybe be able to see a little bit of him. And then going to use this healing surge goodness. So I get to use 4 hit die?
Up to.
Okay. And then it's plus your con?
I forgot to do that.
Okay. Heal my 17 there. And as a bonus action, we're gonna try again. He's gonna go away another time, but my boy the Echo is gonna pop back in right by the right foot, hopefully out of the line of sight of either of these Muppets.
There?
I'm thinking like on the corner right behind it.
Like here.
Yep, there you go. Well, that'll do.
All right. And the giant's turn. The giant growls and holds. Let's see. What is coming? The giant comes thundering through the wall of fire
Cool.
and is going to swing at Pog.
Yo.
22.
Cool.
Should have used more hit die.
Pog, you take 30 slashing damage.
You really
Okay.
should have used more hit die.
And then swings the axe for a lot more. 28 to hit. For another 24 fire slashing damage.
Fog is down.
The Mephits. So the Mephits on this side of the wall of fire go after the farmers. Because, you know, they're just little sprites of chaos.
Fortunately, Ari can't see that happening.
It's
so-
true.
I like
one
you
of
could
them-
stop it anyways.
One of them does attack your Echo Pog.
Yeah.
This one, standing by the foot of the giant, looks over at Ari and points at Ari and goes, and casts heat metal on your armor.
Oof. Oof.
So you are going to take 5 fire damage.
Do you re-roll that every turn, or is it 5
Yep.
persistent?
And so we are back around to the top of the order, and it's Shade's turn. So you see the giant just take Pog out with a swing of its sword, or its axe, I guess. And then you see Ari's armor start glowing hot. Also, it's really, really hot right next to the wall.
Yeah. Cal and I will go ahead and move, not next to the wall.
Mhm.
She's gonna cast Shatter
Mm.
on the spot right behind the giant and the Mephit, so it hits both of them.
Okay. What does Shatter look like from Shade?
Well, that's a great question. The image I get is not to sort of steal from obvious other spells, but like there's like a lightning strike, and so you just see the bright blue lightning strike, and then it's the thunderous sound coming from that.
Cool. Yeah, dig it. Okay, so they need to make some kind of save. What kind of save?
Constitution.
Okay. The Mephit has definitely failed.
Okay.
The giant rolled a 13.
It says it's a Constitution saving throw of 12. I feel like that's low, but
Is that what your spell save is?
the save DC?
Yeah, the save DC for your
Is
spells.
that spell save is 15.
Yeah. Then that's what your power
So it's
DC
just
should be.
wrong listed. Awesome.
Yes. It's something about the way I did the feat wrong, but so yeah, he fails.
Sweet. Okay. That is 14 damage.
So describe Shade casting this spell. This sounds like a freak out. What's happening?
Yes, I mean this is definitely her. It is her mark, and so she is starting to grow brightly on her mark, her shoulder and her neck. And she just sort of yells. I mean, between seeing Ari's armor melting and Pog go down after she just helped Ari up, she just I don't know, can a fox do a guttural scream?
Absolutely.
And then just whirls around to the giant and the Mephit and just is screaming and doing this with her hands, and that's the lightning strikes.
Bam. Yeah, there's this thunderous sound. The Mephit just explodes.
Gross.
Makes me feel a little bit better.
Magma just goes everywhere. And the shockwave rips through the giant, and you see its body jerk sideways, and then this fiery glow in its eyes fades out, and it heaves over and falls headfirst into the water, and lays still. The wall of fire goes out, and the Mephits evaporate into nothing.
And Pog sits up at 1 HP.
Oh, right, because half work. Ari, the panic that you are feeling as your armor starts to heat up, your armor begins to cool back down.
Awesome job, Shade. You okay, Pog?
Pog does
Runs
not.
to Pog.
does not respond. He's on all fours, just leaking blood after being bludgeoned, just
Cures
from his
wounds
mouth.
for 21.
Takes a full breath on that. Thank you.
Ari looks to see the state of the farmers.
There were 5 farmers. There are 4 farmers now who are crawling back up out of the field onto the ridge, looking around.
Okay. Seeing that they're okay, Ari is going to approach Pog and Shade to kind of help deal with that situation, help Pog on his feet. Are we all good?
I'm okay. What about y'all?
Pog is gonna rock back onto his knees and point, have the echo pop up next to the head and stick its sword into the neck of the giant to make sure that it's dead. Assuming it is.
Blood pours out and hisses when it hits the water.
Leaving the sword in, the echo will bow its head and then dissolve out, confirming it's dead and be gone.
I think that's where we will pick up our next episode. Thank you all so much for watching this excellent fight. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find links to all of our social media in the description down below, including a link to Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry, BTR. The O is a 0. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday, and new Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.